a question, what a question. This is a problem that not many people actually have in the current society, but everyone likes to complain about it. From a CIA operative former. He's getting a little naughty on his channel topics here, apparently.
Sex should we be having?
If we are not enjoying the sex we're having, we're not going to desire it. It doesn't make any sense to. I really want people to get used to the idea that we don't have to be turned on in order to initiate or to say yes to sex.
Who doesn't enjoy having sex?
Oh, Shawn. So many people.
What?
And mostly women.
Feminist tribe, is it? Feminist tribe coming
sex
up.
right now? Like, I wasn't even thinking about sex right now. So I feel caught off guard. I feel like I'm already behind in a sense. So it's very easy for me to give this knee jerk, like, oh no, like I'm not turned on right now. No, I don't want to. But I really want people to get used to the idea that we don't have to be turned on in order to initiate or to say yes to sex. But
You see, feminist, you thought she was on your side initially. I know you did. I can tell it in the voice. I can tell it in the eyes, locking on, a little grin, yeah, a little hateful emotion rising up in you. And then she comes in with that last line. Whew, stings the old feminist pride, doesn't it? My body,
what we've started doing is like creating more space between that so that I don't get that pop quiz feeling. So oftentimes we'll talk about it in the morning.
Spread 'em.
We'll say, hey, I would like to be intimate with you today. What does our schedule look like? What would be the best time for that?
Sometimes you could use it as a pickup line even, out on there walking on the street now. Hello, ma'am, I'd like to have intercourse with you today.
That to happen. If one person has way more on their plate than the other, like, hey, can I take this off your plate? Maybe we can collaborate on this. Maybe we can push that.
Unrelated, but that would be a total ick, as the women say, for me. A total red flag here is anyone who uses that particular phrase there. More on your plate. Who's got a lot on your plate? I'm going to smash the damn plate. I don't retire it, and I don't want to hear it again. There's this little side tangent rant that gets me all fired up.
Off till tomorrow. So we're kind of like working together as a team to figure out when's the best time and the best way for us to be intimate. So it makes it feel like it's a collaboration. It's not one person like putting themselves out there being really vulnerable. It's both of us saying, hey, this is important to us. We want to make sure there's time for us in the.
Now that is, as she said, the collaborative style, but there is a much more prevalent, and the ones who watch this kind of video, the ones who encounter this type of content, who ask this particular question. Now, do you think they feel it is a collaboration? You imagine they see their lives as a cohesive, amicable arrangement. Do you? Or, more likely, the ones even posing this question now are in a relationship. A lot of them are just using their hands and going only whatever else you go. But to those who have a relationship, maybe they got manosphered with a woman who got him for the money, got him for the things he could provide, and now she holds out and he's stuck in this dreadful situation where he doesn't get that collaborative process. Or I'll say she, but as commented here, the statistics usually favor one side or the other, depending on the problem. So, the men who are trapped in that, known as a dead bedroom, is not collaborative at all. In fact, it is one-sided, usually dismissive, disrespectful, put down, usually towards the men's side. So this requires a little more of a sweet, understanding partner who's willing to work with you. Not a battle axe of a modern woman. You do not have the liberty, the luxury, I should say, of having these sorts of discussions without the proverbial frying pan coming out and whack.
This crazy busy day. So that has felt so nice for us lately. I think it's a great tip for a lot of couples to try out.
All right. I mean, how much sex should we be having?
That's the age-old question, right? So they're really...
That guy's all squirming around in his chair. He's like, acting like some kind of Neanderthal out there. how many times should my Willie be a star of the show?
Truly is no perfect answer. Like every couple is so unique. And I know this is a
Pack it
very
up. Pack it up. Hit the damn button.
unsatisfying answer. Like we all want to hear this magic number. I think a lot of us have a lot of anxiety about our sex life. Like, am I having
Well, I think what it is the hopeful men like to see these videos from a woman put out here where the question is put forth. And the men are their little greedy paws. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on. It's like hitting those spinners on The Price is Right and having that hoping it lands on the 100. Because the men would like to justify that then. Say, look, honey, this expert over here says it should be at least 10 times a week. And if there's a lowball number that you must automatically just dispose of the clip and pretend it never came into existence at all.
enough? Are we normal? And so we want something like simple and concrete, like a number. Just tell me the number and we can do it. But here's what happens. Like, let's say I say 3 times a week is the perfect amount of time. If you're pushing yourselves to have sex just to hit a quota, it's probably not going to be very good sex. And there's a huge connection between our enjoyment of sex and our desire for it.
May not be good either way, just because you meet a quota or not.
If we are not enjoying the sex we're having, we're not going to desire it. It doesn't make any sense to. So trying to just hit that quota really doesn't work. So it really is very
What do you
unique.
mean? Who doesn't enjoy having sex?
Critical.
Oh, Shawn. So many people.
What?
And mostly women. They're
Now the feminists are helping back in. Yeah. Hold up a little sign on their section of the crowd. Cheer. Yeah. The women are, in general, not enjoying it, huh? Now, I do have to, once again, question who is the problem there. There's a big dynamic, big question of why is that the case? Should they do more? Are they participating? Have they voiced their opinions? And it explodes out and the branches just keep growing out. So that'll be for another time.
There are so many women out there who are not enjoying the sex that they're having. And I'll tell you why. It's not any fault of men's. It's not any fault of any of ours. But the way that we are taught to have sex.
And I will cut in here once more with my rambling interruptions here, as I often like to do. The truth of the matter is, a lot of times the men are not enjoying it either. They do it because it is like a bad restaurant when you're starving. Would you rather keep starving or would you rather get in the bum bucket out the back alleyway? You just wait out there for the slop that is delivered after closing time. Everyone's leaving. They put everything into a big bucket of slop, bloop, bloop, dump it out, and you run over there with your dirty, rotten hands and you're licking it up, lapping it up. That is a kind of a vulgar visual given the topic we are discussing here, but strictly speaking, that was about gobbling up refuse in a dingy alleyway, which is also kind of similar to the topic at hand, depending on how many drinks one has had. But anyway, just because the men desire it doesn't mean they actually enjoy it all that much. That's something that you find women think, oh, if I just, no matter what I do, it's going to be great. And a lot of the men think that as well. So everybody sucks. That's today's moral of the day is everybody sucks.
Heavily prioritizes me.
Except the women in this video here, and that's the whole damn problem. They're not sucking.
Male pleasure. So I'll go into the full like science geek out on you here. What's happening when we have intercourse is not the most pleasurable activity for women. We actually polled our audience before. We have over 1 million people in our community on Instagram. And we asked women, is intercourse the most pleasurable activity for you? I want you to guess what percentage of women said yes, it is. Intercourse is the most pleasurable activity for me.
Now, I want you to pay attention to the actual words that she is utilizing here. It's not, do you find it enjoyable? The question specifically now was posed of, is it the most enjoyable activity. So it's not, do you enjoy it? Do you like it? Which would have skewed it a lot different. The adverb, sure. This one is the most, so it's ranking every activity they can think of. Now, when I'm sitting in a chair here now. Sitting in a chair can be a very enjoyable activity in itself. A lot of times you're tired, and just that relief for the physical, could be warmly welcomed, we will say. Now, in a chair, that is a wonderful feeling, just at rest. Now, if you're in this chair and then somebody comes and sits atop you, that could make for a more enjoyable experience. You might rank that a little higher on the physical list here. But we'll see. What, dear viewer, do you imagine that this women's audience, who, my God, are not going to be feminist and liberal at all, they'll be, of course, an even mixture of the population, no less. What would they have selected?
Well, you said it's not very many. I'll say.
I know. I set you up a little bit.
40%.
9.
Wait, what? 9%?
9% of women
Enjoy
Nine.
sexual intercourse.
say that intercourse is the most pleasurable activity for them.
No kidding.
Now, you see, he says that enjoyed it. He doesn't even really pay attention the first time. It's not, do you enjoy it? It's the most enjoyed activity. That's the question. So he's thinking, God, only 9% even like it. Oh, God, what am I doing wrong here? Oh. But she was clear about it. Yes, I will give her credit and say she did say the word, the criteria, as clear as can be, but the men don't hear that. We just hear, do you enjoy it? Not, is it the most enjoyable?
9%.
All right, what's the
So
most
here's why. It's because when we're having intercourse, we're getting stimulation in our vagina. And our
where it
vaginas
goes?
do not have very many nerve endings in them. Like, think about how intense childbirth is. If we had even more nerve endings there, that would not be a good thing. So we're getting stimulation of a part of our body that just is hardwired not to feel a ton of sensation. The most sensitive part of our body as women is the clitoris. So the clitoris is this incredible organ.
Getting all kinds of lesson here, boys and gals. Getting a little anatomy, scientific lesson here.
It's the only organ in the entire human body that exists solely for the purpose of pleasure. The penis has reproductive functions.
Now, I haven't looked that up, but I would debate it. Heavily debate it.
The clitoris is just purely for pleasure.
They say purely for pleasure. I'm going to say purely for manipulation.
Clitoris has about 8,000 to 10,000 nerve endings in it, and compare that to the penis has 2,000 to 3,000. So we have way more nerve endings, way more sensitivity. And this is where I can science geek out on you. Like, when we are fetuses in the womb, we all start off essentially with no gender. And then around 11 weeks or so, that's when we start to differentiate into male or female. So the analogy I always give is like, imagine a ball of clay. So I could take a ball of clay and I could.
So, I don't know. That's too mind-blowing for me to continue on here with this video for y'all. So, I think I'm going ahead and wrap it up right here because too much bollocks is being thrown out now. That is, oh, Lord, it's getting into the weeds now at this scientific. Now, really what it comes down to is how much they enjoy it, the activity, and what is it that they like about it. It does seem to be a much more prevalent problem, as I said, for one gender over the other. And given the current stats of men in America, doesn't seem this problem, the answer is probably 0 for them. That's the way we like it. Yeah, screw the women, but not literally. Anyway, for now, boys and gals, until next time, Ghost Mooses, as always, taking a little break here.